we're not live. I always say that.
Yeah,
we're live right now, but when you see this, we won't be live. We are at the new Crush It headquarters back here. Jeremy is in the back doing some work. Just got a bunch of shipments in today of these sexy new shaker bottles. Look at how big these are. Feel it, feel it. These
they're 32 ounces, right?
Yeah, these are enormous. So these are the numerical ones, never big enough.
Flip the thing up.
Yeah, this is the prototype. So
yeah, but flip this
up.
Look
at this, John. See that?
You said that on camera.
That's for you, Bobby. All right, episode
21. Yeah?
It was fun.
Let's go.
All right, okay,
I got it. 21.
All right, so we got a lot of questions this time, so we may even break this up into two. So let's roll. Let's just rapid fire these. And
we got new core shakers in too. We'll finish that.
Yeah, we should probably get those.
Core funnels.
Oh, look who's coming. It's the box boss.
What's up?
Say hi. So serious. So serious.
Okay.
All right, let's roll.
Yeah, so we got new stuff in. New shakers, funnels. All right, question number 1 from Sir Linky. How do you feel about the keto diet? Can you still make gains while on the keto?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I actually don't think that most people understand truly what a keto diet is. To get into true ketosis, like your protein has to be pretty low. I mean, I don't even know if you could get 100 grams of protein and truly be in ketosis. Maybe after you're in it, you could have it up a little bit, but like so it's like off. You're eating fat. You're eating pork rinds like 24/7. Like seriously, like to be in true ketosis. I just don't think it's practical for an athlete. So yeah, you can totally lose fat on a keto diet. I don't think it's optimal for athletes. I don't train my athletes like it. I don't train myself like it. So I don't think it's a very wise decision for someone looking to make gains, to be honest.
It's a growing topic. I mean, people.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to get, if people are like morbidly obese, I mean, maybe try it. I don't know, give it a shot. But I mean, I don't think it's optimal for performance.
What is more beneficial for fat loss, keto or carb cycling?
Carb cycling. Next question.
All right. Are we hiring?
For what?
If you're interested, we have the Nutrition Corners, info at thenutritioncorners.com. If there's a core inquiry, corenutritionals.com, info at corenutritionals.com. As far as the core side goes, I don't think there is a spot available. And the Nutrition Corners seem to be pretty set as well, but if you're local, there might be something that comes up. So
you can always send an email.
You can always send an email, send over your information, and we can file it.
We have a really good team right now, and we're focused. We were very focused on the last, year and a half on expansion of the Nutrition Corners. We opened, I want to say it was 6 stores in about 18 months or something like that. It was insane. It was literally, we averaged 1 every 3 months. And so the last 18 months have been crazy. And so now is our focus. We have our team in place. We have a bunch of winners. So we're going to just focus on growing those stores. When you open a store right away, people just don't flock. You actually have to go out in the community, build relationships and all that. And that's what the guys are doing now. So that's what we're focused on. If a perfect opportunity comes up for a spot and we have the right person, maybe we would open another one this year, but really our focus is on growing the newest stores that we have. The longer the stores are open, the more profitable they become, so now we just got to keep building.
Okay. The Granite State Kid has a couple questions. From if it fits your macro standpoint with core load, will it make a difference from the carb source you're using? Question. Will I see better results using core load before my workout with a Pop-Tart, or should I be consuming broccoli and other greens with the load? Should I be eating high glycemic or low glycemic foods with core load? Hold on. I guess the best way I can ask this question is, how should I be using core load? When should I be taking it? With what carb sources do you recommend? Okay. Core load.
All right. The load. The load is coming. Meaty Thighs is bringing the load. We're all bringing the load.
July 31st.
July 31st. Yeah, we might do. Let's say pre-sale July 31st. That's what we're pushing for.
Okay.
You know how this industry works, right? So pre-sale July 31st. Anyway, so Core Load is our ultra-potent glucose disposal agent. I would say the biggest thing, well, let's talk about first you asked about the carb source. I would think that the best way to use this, he says Pop-Tart versus a what was it, broccoli.
Yeah.
I would actually, in this situation, a Pop-Tart, you would get more benefits out of it, right? Like, I would not go for the really high fiber choices. You want to utilize those carbs. You know, the idea of a glucose disposal agent is to drive muscle carbohydrates to your muscle cells, right? And to utilize the carbs. You know, fiber is not going to get you that pump, the food pump. So I would not recommend having a really high fiber carbohydrate source when doing it. I mean, it's fine. I mean, if you're going to load with sweet potatoes, there's certainly fiber in that, and it will certainly work well. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't do a bunch of veggies. You're not going to get the benefits out of it. Secondly, I think the two most optimal times to take it are pre-workout, post-workout. So Core Load, and you'll see more information about this coming out soon. So Core Load has a 6-capsule full serving. 6 capsules, you can take them all at once, or you can split them up throughout the day. Ideally, I'd like to think about it as about 20 grams of carbs per capsule. So if you're going monster pre-workout, I just ate 100 grams of carbs pre-workout. I did 6 caps of it. So if you're going to eat 100, 120 grams of carbs, go with full serving. If you're going to do like a 50, 60 gram pre-workout, you know, do 3. And then for your post-workout shake before you take Core PWO, take 3 more. Ideally, you're going to be taking it about 15 minutes to a half hour before you're eating those carb meals. I will probably utilize it in a 3-3-3, even though the label says 6 per day max. You know, I will probably end up doing 3 in the morning with a really big carb meal, 3 pre-workout with a really big carb meal, and 3 with my Core PWO. That's how I would do it. But really, the 6-cap serving is just insane. The pumps you get on it just by eating food and not even training is pretty crazy. So that's how I utilize it. But there will be more information. We have a lot of very detailed write-up that we're working on now.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
Yep.
All right, Romans, can't say it, but based off your high rep deadlifts, do you program those in, or is it based off of field?
Totally on field. You know, I really don't do it that often. I don't train for it. I train high rep generally, but I don't train for high rep deadlifts. I would say I'm gonna do it sometime, because my goal is like doing 40 reps at 405 by the time I'm 40. I don't know if I'm going to get that. That's a little bit of a stretch. I think the best I've ever done is 32. 8 reps is a pretty lofty goal, but
you can do it, man.
Thanks.
So short.
Thanks, buddy.
You can do it.
Thanks.
Whatever you set your mind to, Mr. Douglas. True motivations. With my job in the military, I'm constantly on the road. In a truck for days, truck stop to truck stop, or on work trips, staying in hotels with no microwave.
Core MRP. I know where this question's going.
It's hard to eat right and get below 12% body fat for me. What do you recommend?
Core MRP.
Track your macros.
For sure.
One. And yeah, Core MRP.
Core MRP is a great choice. Or, hold that thought. If you're looking for a little bit of a higher calorie choice, Core Grow is your option. So this is going to be 2-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein, whereas MRP is a 1-to-1 ratio. MRP does taste a lot better than Grow, though. Grow has a very earthy taste because of the quinoa. The MRP is ridiculously delicious. So I would say Core MRP has all your vitamins and minerals, digestive blends, fiber, protein, carbs. It's awesome. I mean, I just ate it pre-workout with some added oatmeal. Super easy on the go. Highly recommend Core MRP.
Okay. Kyle Burns, what core products to take scheduled breaks from? How long can I take your thermos and anabolic products? How long should break be?
Okay. So proteins, amino acids, pretty much all of the commodities are a staple. The core ABC. Flex, Omega, those are all a staple of my supplementation. The things I would cycle, Alpha, hard test, 5-AT, 8 weeks at a time, 4 to 8 weeks off. I generally go 8 weeks on, 8 weeks off. If I'm in a prep and I decide to extend a prep, or I'm going to do, grab another show, I would run it. I have run it, and I've had people run it up to 12 weeks. Because if they do it 8 weeks going up to a show, I don't want them coming off if they got another show in about 2 weeks or so. So I would say 8 weeks for those. I would say 12 would be pushing it. Definitely take 4 to 8 weeks off. The thermos, generally I start personally, I don't take thermos at all except for when I'm pre-contest, and I take thermos starting at about 12 weeks out. And I really think that's the max you should be on thermos is for 12 weeks. Ideally, I think better would be 8 weeks on, 4 weeks off. But everything else, I'm trying to think what else.
Fury, if any stimulant-based product, you're going to want to cycle it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I take a pre-workout with stims every day. I just try to limit my caffeine at other times a day. So for me, I guess do as I say, not as I do. I don't cycle. I don't cycle my pre-workout stims. I always have a pre-workout stim, but that's just me.
All right. For bikini competitors, do you think if fit your macros or broke diet is better than cutting?
I think we've talked about this a bunch of times. At the end of the day, every diet's going to be if it fits your macros. The macros are what accounts the most. But I think obviously putting in mostly bro foods, those whole foods, those single source kind of foods, your oats, your sweet potato, your chicken, stuff like that, your veggies, that should be the 80 to 90% of your diet, and then you can add in yummy snacks on top of that.
If you're dieting,
as long as you're hitting your macros. I mean, at the end of the day, that's going to be the most important in terms of getting towards your goal.
And if you're dieting, I mean, you're going to want volume. So you can get way more volume out of a lot more vegetables, salads than you can out of hot dogs.
Yeah, man.
All right. What's your 3 top exercises you couldn't do without? I like that.
I'm going to buck the trend here, and I don't know. Yee! Huh!
You going 4 or something? What are you doing?
Going what?
You going to do 4?
No. I'm going to say there is no single exercise that you couldn't do without.
Okay.
Right?
You know, this guy's asking, like, what is Mr. Douglas, like, what is his top?
My point is saying that, like, if for some reason you can't squat, right? You can still build a great pair of legs doing other exercises. If you can't deadlift, you can still build a great back not deadlifting. I think those are key staples that need to be in there and should be in there. But I think people sometimes get caught up and they jump back into exercises that they might just not have the right biomechanics for. So I think they'd be better off staying themselves. To answer his question, I mean, squat, deadlift, bench. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty easy. I mean, I think those are, I could live without them. I actually do live without them a lot. I mean, a lot of times I'll do those at the end of my workout, or some days I won't even do them at all. I'll just do a lot of other stuff. So I think those are probably the most important exercises. I think would be the best way to answer that.
Okay, so I took this as like, what are your 3 favorite exercises?
Well, that's not what you asked me.
Yeah. What's your top 3 exercises that you couldn't do without? Like it was
I just said
fun. You know, like
I just took that way too serious. Then
it's great. Like he's informed.
That I couldn't do without.
That's what I want to know. At least that's how I took it. Months 14.
Probably say adductor, abductor, gripper, and
Cup deads.
Cup deads. Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right, let's go.
Cucky, that's for you. We
you.
love your cuck deads.
All right, Big Josh. I know this is the core page. Hold on, I missed it. All right, hold on.
How many questions are in this
Dude,
thing?
we gotta take a break at least somewhere. We're only like not even halfway.
All right, we might be
great response today.
So how much time we got, Bobby? What are we at here?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. All right, we're gonna have to cut this.
It's red, white, and boom, and stars and pipes too strong to take together.
No, they're meant to be stacked. They're insane together. It's a crazy stack. The pumps from it are ridiculous. In fact, I'm drinking it right now, pre-workout. Remember, Stars and Pipes does not have stimulants. The biggest thing you need to watch out for is stacking things with stimulants. Core Fury and Core Burn, or Core Burn and Red, White, and Boom, or Core Fury and Red, White, and Boom. You gotta stay away from that, obviously. But like Core Pump stacked with Fury, or Pipes stacked with Boom, they're amazing together. In fact, I pretty much train on a non-stim pre-workout every day in addition to my stim pre-workout.
All right, Big Josh. I know this is the core page, but as a huge fan of your Nutrition Corners business model, what would you say has been key to success with a storefront business of this sort?
People. Without the people, the stores don't. They don't exist. At the end of the day, you know, it's a very competitive market out there. People can go to Amazon to buy products. Now we price match Amazon, and we price every day at pretty much Amazon pricing anyways. So people come in our stores, they don't have to worry about pricing, but most importantly, it's the experience. They can get it right there, walk out the door with it. They don't have to wait for the shipping. Even if it's a 2-day shipping, they still don't have to wait. And we carry a lot of brands that are hard to find on the internet. But most importantly, it's the people. You know, our guys are really passionate about what they do, and they can really help, and they've changed a lot of lives. You know, people come in there just to talk to them. They'll hang out for an hour or two at a time. And so without the people, without finding the right people to get on your bus, you know, your business is no good. Because at the end of the day, I can't be at 9 stores. You know, in fact, I can't really even be at 1 store right now. So I rely on the people that we have to make them successful.
Okay. Then Diana Jones, will you be visiting your alma mater anytime soon to see all your fans? #we are.
Ah, Penn State. I'd love to. I love Penn State. In fact, at one point in time, I wanted to think about putting a store up there. I haven't been back for years, but I mean, really, right now, it's really hard to travel. We got a 5-month-old at home, a 3-year-old at home as well, and it's just insane. I mean, like, our life revolves around them right now. You know, I don't know when the last time is my wife and I have had like a weekend away by ourselves without the kids. So, you know, to go back there would be very difficult, but I'm thinking maybe in 2 years I'm going to be there with Jackson. Taking it for
Heck yeah. All right, we still got like 10 questions.
All right, let's cut this off. That's a big ass airplane. Anyways, it's like squirrel, squirrel. All right, that's it for now. We're gonna pick this up in a minute after Patrick takes a potty break. Keep crushing it.